In our last 5 minutes in the Word, I talked about this passage in Hebrews 11:25 and 26, where Moses was free from the world, free from Egypt, free from the pleasures and treasures, through three things. First of all, he saw sin for what it was temporary. Secondly, he saw Christ for who he is, beautiful and worth more than all the pleasures and treasures in Egypt. And thirdly, he was looking ahead to his reward. I want to go deeper into the first two of those. And if you would, we'll look here at Psalm. I don't have that up. Sorry, I thought I did. Psalm 16:11. And here, I believe it's David writing this. Let me look and see. Yes, David is writing Psalm 16. And he closes this particular psalm with these words: "You make known to me the path of life. You will fill me with joy in your presence, with eternal pleasures at your right hand." What David is seeing is the same thing. He's acknowledging that there are eternal pleasures at God's right hand. Now, to understand why we can see Jesus in that, we have to look at Hebrews chapter 1. And it says in verse 3, after he, Jesus, had provided purification for sins, that's the cross, he sat down at the where? The right hand of the Majesty in heaven. After he died to cleanse us, he rose from the dead, he ascended to the Father and sat down because the work was finished. He sat down at the right hand of God. And where does David say the pleasures are? The eternal pleasures are at your right hand. In other words, there is eternal pleasure in Jesus Christ, the one who died for you, to forgive your sin, to make you right with the Father, the one who cleansed you by his death on the cross. He's the one who justified you by rising from the dead, and he's the one who is building a place for you, making a place for you. And that's why he ascended, is so that he could intercede for you and make a place for you. Soon he's going to come back for you and take you to be with him, that where he is, there we may be also. David is saying, hey, there's eternal pleasures at your right hand. The New Testament fills in a blank and says, yeah, Jesus is at God's right hand, and there are eternal pleasures in him. And so how can we avoid and be free from the temporary pleasures is if we experience the eternal pleasures. If we, for one moment, see Jesus Christ for who he is and what he has done for us in his death and resurrection, and what he's doing for us right now, and how he lives in us by his Spirit, that is so much better than all the treasures of Egypt. And I hope you can see it that way as well.